Hello and welcome to the first session on Docker Mastery. Whether you're a developer, a system admin, a student, or just tech curious, you have probably heard the term Docker thrown around everywhere. It can seem like this complex, mystical thing, but I'm here to tell you something. It's not. Docker is not magic. By the end of this course, you won't just understand Docker, you will have mastered it. You will be able to build, ship, and run any application anywhere using containers. We are going to start from absolute zero, no prior experience needed, and we are going to go all the way to becoming a Docker Pro. So, what exactly are we going to cover in this first session? Let's break it down. So, we will talk about what is Docker, the big picture. We will look at the problem Docker solves, and then we will look at VMs versus containers. Now, before we dive into the details, if you found this content helpful, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to keep making more videos just like this one. Let's get started with this. First up, let's answer the most important question. What is Docker? In one sentence, Docker is a platform that allows you to develop, ship, and run applications all inside a container. Now, what is a container? A container is a standardized unit of software that packages up your code and all its dependencies. This means the application can run quickly and reliably from one computing environment to another. It's like shipping container for your code. It does not matter what ship, train, or truck it's on, the container itself guarantees what's inside will work. This leads up perfectly to the problem Docker solves. Raise your hand if you have ever heard or said the phrase, but it works on my machine. We all have. It's a classic nightmare of software development. You code an app on your Mac, it works perfectly. You then send it to your friend on Windows and it breaks. Then you deploy it on a Linux server in the cloud and it fails mysteriously. Why? Because the environments are different. You have different operating systems, different library versions, different dependencies. It's a mess. Docker fixes this. With Docker, you put your application and its environment into a container. You then run that same exact container on your Mac, your friend's Windows PC, and the Linux server. It will behave exactly the same everywhere. You're not just shipping code anymore, you're shipping a whole predictable working environment. This eliminates the it works on my machine problem forever. Now, you might be thinking, hold on, doesn't virtualization already do this? Great question. Let's clear up a common confusion. Let's talk about virtual machines versus containers. First, let's talk about virtual machines. Virtual machines or VMs are like building an entire house inside your existing house. They include a full copy of an operating system, the applications, the libraries, the binaries, everything. This makes them very heavy, taking up gigabytes of space, and they can be slow to start up. So essentially, in your virtual machines, you'll have your infrastructure, like let's say your laptop. On top of that, you'll have your host operating system. And then on top of this, you will install a hypervisor, like a virtual box or a tool that you can use to create your virtual machines. And then you will be creating your guest operating systems for each of your applications. And this makes it very heavy and also very time consuming to start up. Now, the containers, on the other hand, are like renting a room in a shared apartment building. So, here also you'll have your infrastructure, you'll have your host operating system, but then instead of using virtualization, we use a container runtime like a Docker daemon. So, this will share the kernel of the host operating system. So, we won't be creating guest operating systems, rather, we will be running the applications as container on the host operating system itself. So, the containers will be sharing the kernel. They only need to contain the application and its specific dependencies. You don't need a separate whole operating system. This makes them incredibly lightweight, fast to start up, often in milliseconds, and incredibly efficient. You can run dozens of containers on a single machine where you might only run a handful of VMs. So, to summarize, VMs virtualize the hardware while containers virtualize the operating system. It's a fundamental difference that makes containers so powerful for modern software development. And now you know why Docker is such a big deal. That brings us to the end of our very first session on Docker Mastery. If you found this session helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and let me know in the comments section if you have any queries. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next session.